Notices your approach and pauses. Her smile faltered a little.
Good day, stranger.
Can we help you? She looks to her companion, brows furrowing with confusion. Do you know this man, Norton? Well, yes, indeed. Norton coughs. Yes, I think we met in the Valewood. I warned him about the bear. He inclines his head. Glad to see you made it. Was there something else you wanted? Uh, you two seem to be in a hurry. Yes, I imagine so. Ingrid laughs. We're packing for a trip, actually. I've been meaning to visit Defiance Bay, and she looks at Norton. Well, in truth, I think I had my fill of this town. Norton reaches to take her hand. It's time for some new scenery, he says. Oh man, wow, what are they up to? Is there anything you can tell me about Gilded Whale? Ygritte smiles wearily. Only that you'll want to be moving on as soon as you can. You'll have seen the tree, I imagine, but the rot goes deeper. If you were looking for work, I'd say you have a better chance of it elsewhere. We're headed for Defiance Bay ourselves, Norton adds. Okay, goodbye. Empty. Can I steal from you? Did they kill their friend? Or, well, her husband? Deerwood Part 2. I haven't read Part 1. Interesting. The athletic skill is used to perform actions like climbing, swimming, and jumping in scripted interactions. Classes like fighters and barbarians start with a bonus to athletics. Good thing I'm a fighter. And then I guess rogues have bonus in stealth. Oh. Ooh. Right. Set an in. Many aspects of the interface and display can be adjusted to your personal preferences in the options menu. Kaira. Hello. Oh, another one of these. As you near, you feel a vibrant history contained in the essence of this woman's soul. Voices from its past seem to call you. Shh, visitors come. Dude, I don't want to read this. Okay, one more, and then after this, I'll just, you know, show you the text, and you can pause if you want to read it. You see a crowded marketplace, vendor stalls lining the road, their proprietors' voices calling out to passers-by to come sample their wares. This woman wanders through the throngs, strolling hand in hand with another woman. They peruse the vendor's goods, tarrying at a book merchant with a number of old and beautiful tomes, chatting with one another about what they see. One will pick up a book and show it to the other, who will take it, comment on it, and place it back on its shelf. Then the first will snatch up the book again and quickly pay the merchant before the other can snatch it back. They walk away from the market, weighted down by packs filled with books, still hand in hand, standing close, comfortable, and familiar with each other. As they pass down a somewhat deserted street, an object suddenly hits this woman in the chest and bounces off, rolling away towards one of the buildings. The women stop and look at the object, an apple, and then back up at the person who threw it. There is nothing special about him aside from the angry look on his face and the two other apples he holds. Before either woman can move, The man draws back and throws another one at them, this time hitting the second woman in the forehead. He yells at them something derisive and hateful, something about a legacy and about responsibilities. Legacy? The woman raises her hand to her head and wipes the juice and bits of fruit from her face. Did the whole apple just like smash into bits? And stares the man down fiendly. The first woman squeezes her hand and puts the other on her companion's shoulder, attempting to calm her down. The other woman pulls a book from her pack and holds it before her, muttering under her breath. She pulls her hand free and waves it above the book, an aura forming around her. The first woman is still trying to calm her down, but all she says goes unheard. Are they like holding a Bible and preaching? The man, uncaring of the events happening in front of him, draws back and throws the last apple. As it arcs through the air towards them, the second woman brings up her hand and points at the apple. This glowing orb of energy flies from her hand and strikes the apple, causing it to explode. Mage? Raining bits of apple down on the road and building around them. The man's face changes, anger joined by fear, looking like he's trying to decide if running or attacking is the better course of action. The second woman has started chanting again, her hand glowing, her eyes narrowing. This woman steps in front of her, placing herself between her love and their attacker. Lesbians. She touches her face, gently stroking it while whispering calming words. A kiss. The woman's countenance changes. She calms, her eyes softening, her lips regaining the lost smile. The first woman smiles again, as well as and kisses the other. Wizard scum, the man behind them says, and the two women turn to face him, staring him down defiantly. They join hands and begin walking again, moving past him without so much as a sideways glance. Aww. Oh, whoa, what did I do? Stealing? No stealing. Unless... Part 3. How about part 1? Rats scurry behind the sack. Right. Oh, that's a short one. Okay. Seriously, last one, because it's a short one. You see a key turn gently, steady, and you hear a ghostly click on as the door swings inward. Two figures slip in, locking the door behind them, and begin their prowl. Their hunt is efficient, and it takes them little time to acquire a sizable collection of documents and oddly shaped velvet pouches. Quick hands fill pockets, rucksacks, bags. The doors open downstairs and everything freezes. Footsteps, a tired giggle. Thieves are all eye whites and short breath as they empty their pockets of all but necessities. Anything noisy hurriedly replaced. Silence from downstairs. Then tentative steps up the staircase. A voice calls out. One thief creeps forward, the other gesticulating wildly for him to return. He continues forward, crouching by the banister. He sees a gaudy shoe and shoves. The woman falls with a cut-off scream, rolling lifelessly to the floor below. Swearing, the second thief grabs her brother and they make their escape, collecting whatever of value they can on the way out. What's the point of these? Do they add to the story? Like, do they kinda hint at something? Priests are dedicated to support spellcasters. Though their spells often have limited range, they almost always affect a group and can provide myriad bonuses. Yeah, I need a priest or paladin or something, a healer in our group. But yeah, I don't really... Should I be reading those stories? I mean, they are interesting, but it's so long and kinda... You know... I don't really care about those. Where does this lead me to? No. Chamberlain. Is that the that's the guy? No thanks. Yeah, you can read this, guys, if you want. I heard the fended off another attack. Really? Where am I going? Windmill. What's the time? I don't know. Night time. Road east. The spider rains, the stalks feel as dry and stiff as stuff. I should probably just find an inn and come back here in the morning. Yeah, the Black Hound Inn, this way. I can climb on the roof. Why do I need these ingredients? I'm not sure. Alchemy, perhaps? Crafting? What's happening here? Oh, Loth. You see 4 people gathered by the door to the inn. Their raised voices and chopping gestures suggest an argument reaching its climax. The first figure raises his hands for calm. His face is partially obscured by a hood, but his height and stature suggest an elf.
I meant no offense. Let's put this matter to rest over a round, shall we? My treat.
Hoping to soothe our pride with a few Adira coppers, eh? We don't need your coin.
Everyone calm down. Whatever this is about, I'm sure it's an overreaction. Ooh, a fight! What's going on? One of the other men points at the hooded elf. His eyes are red from drink, but his gaze is focused. Mocking us even while he shelters in our village. Just goes to show you what these fancy Aedir manners are worth. We don't take to that kind of treatment, not from foreigners, especially not from Aedirans.
Go on, say it again. I'm itching for an excuse.
What did he say?
Why, you're itching for the kindling touch of your sister, you cock's feather!
Why the accent? Or is he mocking? Right, he's mocking them, right?
I'll cut that barrel-licking tongue out of your head.
This is a misunderstanding. I didn't say whatever it is you think I said. We've nigh quarrel.
Well, I don't. Is he doing an accent to mock them, or does he have an accent, or what's happening here?
That's where you're wrong.
I don't think attacking him is such a good idea. Back it down, all of you. This is absurd. This is unnecessary. Wouldn't you rather be inside drinking than out here arguing? Not gonna take that from him, are you? This is unnecessary. Wouldn't you rather be inside drinking than out here arguing? We don't want your charity either, foreigner. They squint at you through red blurry eyes. It sounds suspiciously like you're defending him. Oh, damn. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Yes. Wow, they are so weak. Wow. Slow mode. As the last of the attackers falls, the elf turns to you, the tension almost gone from his smooth face.
Not quite how I hoped to get to know the neighbors. Thank you for your timely assistance with that awkward situation.
Actually, that was fun. I'm glad I could help.
Courtesy is a rare pleasure in these parts. Though your accent suggests that you are no more local than I.
Yeah. He straightens his hood and you note the remains of fraying embroidery on his gloves. His boots are caked with the dirt of many months' travel. But the leather work beneath it is sturdy and fine.
I suppose introductions are in order after that little fiasco. Aloth Corvisor, at your service.
Actually, my first D&D character that unfortunately I never had to play. This kind of seems similar to him, like a trickster magician. You'd better have more to say for yourself than that. He holds up his hands. Please, I didn't mean to drag you into this.
I'm a wizard by training, and an adventurer by necessity. I was born in the Seathwood, part of the mainland of the Adir Empire, and both of my parents served the nobility, which afforded me an education for which I am grateful. However, there were no open positions in those houses, and so I decided to seek new means in a new land.
Okay.
And how exactly did you come to be here?
I was traveling with a caravan, but we were separated near some
In
ruins.
Gwythan Ruins?
Ooh.
Those can be dangerous places during the best of times, which these are not. And half the locals would arrest you for trespassing and the rest would kill you outright. I'm curious, what exactly did you find there?
Dude, good thing I didn't mention that to them. the other guys. He leans closer. Oh yeah. Biovac. Nothing. I think I can trust him to an extent. I mean, he's a foreigner. He seems to be the most friendly person I met. A biovac.
And you survived? I've heard such a thing was impossible. But it seems you either have a knack for timing or the favor of the gods.
What are you doing in Gilded Vale? Just how did you manage to cross those 3 trunks? What are you doing here?
Excellent question. I came looking for fresh air and cheap land. Instead, the magistrate gave me directions to the inn and a story about the local lord's expectant wife. But I take it that's a familiar tale.
Did you just arrive here? What a coincidence. Like you said, I'm also a settler.
Indeed. In that case, welcome to Gilded Vale, a true refuge from civilization.
So, you just encountered these guys? What did they want?
I'm afraid that was a matter of misunderstandings and mistranslations. It doesn't help that people in these parts remember their war with Adir like it was yesterday.
You did tell that one man to go fuck his sister. You did make a rather lewd suggestion regarding one of the aggressions and his own sister. Ah, that. He clears his throat and adjusts his sleeves. As I try to tell them, they misheard me. Happens all too easily after a few pints, and the accent doesn't help. But your accent, like what? I heard the same thing. For just a moment, he looks as if he is about to say something.